Yeah, he need to be on Drink Champs next. I don't even care. 30 minutes worth.
All right, Keith, we put this off for a little while. We have to talk about it.
All right, man.
All right. So Travis Scott and the Astroworld event this was in Houston. Utter nightmare.
It's powder cake.
Yeah. I don't even know how else to put it. But for those of you who do not know, has it been confirmed that more people have died? Because at first they said
another person is in a coma. I don't know about died, but it's a 9-year-old or something like that.
Damn. So yeah, we're gonna get into all of this. So 8 people have been confirmed dead, and there have been a lot of people who have been injured at this festival. And the videos that I've seen were horrific, bro.
Madness.
Like, I just imagine so many people, and they're out. That's the thing that got me, Keith. They're outside. There's so many people packed like that.
And we just had a earth-shattering event.
Nigga, right. So that, and they have so many packed like sardines to the point where everybody is sucking the goddamn oxygen out of the air. You know how
and
tight?
That's literally, I don't know if you know, but you're actually saying some scientific jargon to it, because that compresses the people's lungs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how 50,000 people after? I just think it was a little bit. Yeah, so it's a little bit soon, I guess. I mean, granted, we are going to Dreamville Fest, but I don't think that's that type of vibe at all. But for it to be of that magnitude, it was a little bit soon. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Just answer it however you want to answer it, and then I'll speak my piece.
First of all, don't tell me what to do, okay? Go ahead and ask your damn question.
Do you think Travis is at fault?
Yes. I do feel that he's at fault. Mainly, in the part that when I heard you talking about it, I wanted to save it to this. Mainly because he was warned by the Houston police chief.
Yeah.
They said, hey, just letting you know that the quote unquote energy of the crowd, you know what you do, you know what you say. Hey, you have a massive fan base, you have a cult-like following. You in the past have incited mob-like mentality. Letting you know that you are aware of this so that in effort it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Travis was like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm gonna do some shit. And it's really sad. It's really tragic. That just lets you know when some people get to a certain level of life, what they tend to value more or what they care to garner towards more. It's sick. So and then the people that acted into it, you can see the depravity of man.
Bro, most definitely. So one thing, what does this talk about the crowd being infected with drugs? That just sounds like bullshit to me.
So that is actually a thing.
Can you explain how?
So I have a friend that's in the UK. I mainly heard of situations in the UK where women have been going out to clubs and they've been getting pricked by needles because there's motherfuckers injecting people with HIV in the UK.
Okay.
So hearing that happen over here does not surprise. Well, I mean, it doesn't surprise because I'm a little cognizant to what's going on in the UK.
So what do you think they could have been pricked with, though?
It's so many things that they could have been pricked with. Since they're doing that in the UK, who knows what it could have been pricked with?
I hear you, but I just find
could have been an actual psychedelic drug, possibly.
I just find it highly improbable that 50,000 people. Think about a lot of individuals.
So think about it right now. Have you ever been drunk to the point that you would wake up like, damn, how my arm hurting? Like,
no.
You never had a moment when you was like, people tell you, yeah, man, you were really drunk, you hit shit and and you don't remember?
I mean, I've had blackout moments, most definitely. Is that what you mean? But I've
not 100% blackout because I'm assuming when you say blackout, you are completely almost comatose, so you're not moving. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily though.
Okay.
So I've had moments where I've been like really drunk, but I was still active. But if I go to sleep and wake up, I may not remember.
Okay, I'm not 100% talking about that, but that could fit in the scenario. So basically, for listeners, I'm pretty sure you've all been a little inebriated. You know what I'm saying? And you would wake up like, damn, why my leg hurt? Why my situations like that? People are just drunk to that level. focusing on the event, performing, they're jumping up and down crazy, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, everybody, like you said, 50,000 people, pretty compact, you know what I'm saying, get something like that. Doesn't have to be no long 8-inch needle.
I mean, obviously.
Like, but it could, that's how shit like that can happen. And so, boom, 50,000 people, somebody do that, you might not be fully drunk. You turn around and see everybody's doing the same thing, jumping up, so you have no idea who it could be. Or if you even felt something, you might think it might just be in your head. Maybe somebody brushed against.
So this also brings up the question of how did they even find out that people were, quote, infected or like injected with drugs? How did they even find that out?
People would just say it. Like simple, like, hey, something happened. Like, I got a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I need to see or hear or read like specific accounts of this, because the whole drug aspect of it is still very confusing to me. But that aspect is, I guess, that's neither here nor there at this point, because people have died.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Travis knew was warned, and this hints us back to the incident in Lollapalooza 2015.
I was gonna bring
where
that up.
People were jumping over the barricades, and then security was trying to hold them up doing their job, saying, hey, we're trying to protect we don't care about y'all, but we're trying to protect the main act here. And then the main act, Travis, at that time was telling them, nah, fuck that nigga, like, yo, they can't take all of y'all. Like, he was literally inciting a mob like mentality to the point that police had to tackle him on stage.
Yeah. So I am going to say that I agree with you. It is Travis's fault, but he's not the only one at fault. So if you guys do not know, this event was with Live Nation, and Live Nation actually has a gruesome history with this type of shit. So listen to this. This is coming from the Houston Chronicle. Live Nation Entertainment and its subsidiary Live Nation Worldwide have been connected to about 200 deaths and at least 750 injuries since 2006. So
since 2006.
Yeah, but still 750, 200 deaths, that's 200 too many. That's 750 injuries too many. I'm
here to listen to music.
Yeah, exactly. So they have a long history with this. And my thing is, why wasn't there a direct connection between like the the person who was running the event and the police department? When the ambulance and the police showed up, they should have been able to contact that said person and should have said, hey, you guys need to stop. You need to tell Travis stop. People are dying. People are passing out. Like, you feel me? I feel like apparently there was just no point of contact. There was no way of them getting in contact with that said person. So yeah,
And then you sent me that I don't know, it looked like a Reddit account.
Yeah, so I'll read that off to you in a second. But yeah, so basically a security guard pretty much decided to go on Reddit, and he typed this out. So, and I quote, during the show, some kid tried jumping over the barricade to get to the stage. I was the biggest guard on staff, so it was my job to restrain him and push him back into the crowd. That was my job. That's what I was being paid to do. When I did this, Travis called me and the rest of security bitch-ass niggas to our fucking faces, which pretty much falls in line with the things that Travis has said and done before.
The track record.
Yeah, that's his track record, because I've seen videos of him calling like security bitch ass niggas before. So he came to the edge of the stage to curse us out for us doing our jobs, to roaring applause. He then said security can't stop you all, and directly encouraged everyone to jump the barricade and rush the stage. Absolutely fucking chaos ensued as we struggled to hold them all back while he continued to insult us and reward the people who broke through.
And was that a snippet from Lollapalooza or Astroworld?
No, this is Astroworld.
He must love saying they can't stop you all, because that was what he also said in Lollapalooza.
Yeah. So this says Travis Scott nearly killed me and my coworkers that night. He nearly killed several of his own fans. So, yeah. Travis, this is not looking good for him at all, man. I'm now
see those people take down the fucking when they were the gates.
Yeah,
it's like storming the fucking Capitol all over again.
So I'm not gonna say that we need to cancel Travis, but I'm going to say that there most definitely needs to be some sort of accountability for sure. But he is not the only one to blame. Also, because
Drake shouldn't be in it neither.
The only reason why people are blaming Drake is because he was performing while the ambulance was still there and he saw the ambulance. First of all, when there was an ambulance in the audience, nothing should have been going on.
Oh, you see that bright ass light, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing should have been going on at that point. There should have been like a pause or something. Travis did pause once to help a person that was passed out, but after that, I don't think he stopped again. So yeah, he's most definitely to blame. But also, what we're not going to do is take the blame off of the individuals who were there too, because there were people passing out on the ground, and people were just stepping on them to get closer to Travis. And come on, the lack of concern for man. It was most definitely prevalent at that goddamn concert.
Like I said, it's depravity.
That's what I'm saying. So what we're not going to do is take blame off of them as well, because this is, at the end of the day, Travis Scott is a fucking person like all of us. Mm-hmm. You should not be trampling over a child just so that you can get closer to the stage. That's unacceptable to me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that's why, it was something in the water when he had the event over here in Virginia Beach. And I remember I was in the middle of the shit. And then when I heard Travis Scott was coming out, this is when the mosh pits was really a big thing for him, like when it was starting off. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to take part in this. I'm going to take my ass all the way to the back, man. Like, this is the part of the show that I did not pay for.
Yeah.
So
I can see your face now when somebody say, hey, man, Travis Scott coming.
But that's what happened. I turned around and said... I'm saying, man. Right, I think I even still got the Snapchat video. I saved it saying, yeah, when you a fan of Travis Scott, but not the mosh pits. Yeah, nah, but it's sad.
It really is sad, and because I don't think that Travis is most definitely negligent when it comes to other people's safety, for sure. But at the same time, I don't ever think that he could foresee like something like this happening.
You never really could foresee anything
exactly.
Until it
so
happens.
This wasn't even in his mindset, which is also irresponsible. But I don't think he's obviously a bad person.
But think about this: intent only matters to you. It does not negate the fact that it happened.
Exactly. I wholeheartedly agree. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. One thing that's been pissing me off is that people are really worried about the wrong things. Like their children have died. Like people have lost brothers, mothers, sisters, cousins, whatever, and we're all worried about the wrong things. Like, oh, so are things shoes still going to release? Like, bro, come on.
I haven't seen nobody mention anything about no shoes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it was a topic saying, what should Nike do with... I was like, yo, who the fuck cares right now?
Who the fuck cares? Like, what should they do with these releases? Like, nigga.
I don't know.
I don't know, nor do I care. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they release them, I mean, okay, I'll still try to get them so I can sell them, because that's a come up. Hey, Keith, I know this situation is bad, but tell me if you got some Travis Scott shoes, you wouldn't sell them.
Oh, man, I wouldn't try to get them right now, honestly.
Shit. Niggas got bills.
Because think about it right now. If you want to think about it on a financial aspect, it's like a company. Stocks are plummeting right now. This is not going to be the time to sell. And then even then, it's not going to be the time to sell. Everybody's trying to cancel. Like, literally, he's losing endorsements right now.
Keith, Kanye literally said that slavery was a choice.
Hey, man.
Do you ever think that the Red Octobers went down in price? I checked. Do you think anything that anybody will say or
But that's
do,
different, because that was a one-of-one shoe. There wasn't like he did his own colorway to that, and then that's what made it special. This is literally an Air Max.
People go crazy with anything with Travis Scott's name on it. They don't give a fuck.
I just tried to tell you the difference between the two situations.
Nah, man. Hey, that's a come up. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. That's not me supporting Travis. That's me supporting me, because I need money. That sounds.
Hey, I'm sorry about you, B. My lights.
Exactly. I mean, yes. Okay, this is gonna sound so bad.
Then don't say it. If you gotta, if before you say some outlandish shit, you gotta like pretense it saying, "Hey, this is gonna sound bad." Okay, well, how about you don't say it? Right, especially since we talking about a situation where people pass. So let's.
Yes, but I'm most definitely beyond sympathetic. But if I'm buying shoes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not keeping them. I'm just at this point. I'm just
recycling.
Basically, at this point, I'm just exploiting the sneaker market of. So I'm not supporting this nigga. You know, I tried to get those Lil Nas X shoes. I tried.
Really?
So I could sell them. Yes.
Wow.
Keith, you think I have morals when it comes to this shit? You think niggas have bills? You know when it comes to like
5 fucking 10 giving head outside Dunkin' Donuts. I don't give a damn. I got bills, nigga. Oh shit, nigga.
Whoa.
All right, man. Yo, get your shit. Get your $80 worth of electricity.
Whoa. I was talking about the sneaker market. I ain't said nothing about
that shit just sounded a little sad. I was like worried for you for a moment. I was like, all right, man.
No,
I understand it.
I'm not that guy. I'm not broke. Whoa, first of all, if I ever get to that point, y'all need to put me somewhere because I
don't want to touch you. I'm like, yo, somebody gonna have to get this man.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the sneakers. Like I don't really care. Matter of fact, I can't think of a pair that has controversy behind them besides like the Travis Scott shit now. I can't really think. I mean, time out. Jordans in general have controversy behind them for years because there have always been talks, especially on Nike. The news. Nike, Jordans, whatever. Yeah, that
fucking Wolfman was outside. I was like,
it's a beagle. It barks every night. I'm used to it. I'm very immune. But yeah, you know, people have died over Jordans, like especially during like the Black Friday releases.
Yeah.
Like remember how they used to do that back in the day?
Yeah,
bro.
Good times. Except for the times when people died.
Yes, I was at Chesterfield Town Center. I was a sophomore in high school, I believe. This is the time where the Concourse came back out, right?
Oh, you talking about the Concourse 11 Lows?
No, not the Lows. The actual Concourse.
Okay, I'm about to say
the OGs.
I was in community college when the 11 Lows.
Hell no. So there was a shit ton of people, man, like lined up.
Yeah.
And somebody said, look, we were waiting until midnight because that's when they were supposed to open or whatever. Somebody said go. I don't know who said go, but everybody ran. It looked like World War Z, all right? I got to the front of the line. People were pushing, and it was dangerous. If I wasn't quick, I would have been trampled. So there have always been a dark past.
Yeah, I really want to see you just bobbing and weaving through the crowd of like crazy-ass people for some 11s.
And this is the time where I was in crazy shape because of track. I was running track and field. But, yeah, man, like there's always been controversy behind Jordans, but you think Nike never stopped? So I doubt that they would like pull Travis from. I'm not saying that I want them to. I'm not saying that I don't want. Like I don't. What happens with Nike and Travis is literally inconsequential because people have died.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying like whatever happens, if I buy them, it's not for me to keep them, and it's not for me to support him. I just need fucking money. That's all that is. Niggas got bills. That's all I was saying. Anyway, you have any more thoughts?
Nah, man. This podcast episode is 2 hours, man.
It's not.
I feel like it is.
No, actually, I think it's an hour because we were only. Yeah, it's about an hour because we were recording.
And I was like, it's 9:24.
Yeah, so it's about an hour because yeah. So we good.
We good. Mm-hmm. I'm getting tired. Y'all got coffee in here?
Nigga, we don't drink coffee.
All right, that's the answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell no. But all right. Let us know what you guys think on YouTube. Leave a comment down below.
Instagram,
something. I know this was a lot to unpack, but
had to be said.
So without further ado, we see y'all next week. Peace.